Have you ever noticed how some people can sit alone for hours and not feel bored at all? No phone, no background noise, no constant texting, just them and their own thoughts. Meanwhile, other people can't survive 5 minutes without checking notifications like their life depends on it. First, let's clear something up. Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. People who don't get bored alone usually don't see solitude as a punishment. They see it as space. Space to think, space to create, space to just exist without performing for anyone. And that's the key word, performing. Most of us are on around other people. We adjust our tone, our reactions, even our opinions slightly. It's natural, but it's also tiring. People who enjoy being alone often feel relief when that performance switch turns off. They don't need constant stimulation because their mind is already active. These are the people who can daydream for fun. They can replay ideas, imagine scenarios, plan future goals, or analyze random life questions like, if animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? Their inner world is rich. Psychologically, they tend to have strong internal dialogue. Instead of depending on external noise, they generate their own mental engagement. Thinking doesn't feel heavy to them, it feels entertaining. Some people avoid being alone because silence amplifies their thoughts. In quiet moments, insecurities get louder, regrets show up, unanswered questions pop in, so they distract themselves. But people who don't get bored alone usually aren't running from themselves. They've made peace with their thoughts, or at least they're not afraid of them. That doesn't mean they're antisocial. It just means their energy isn't fully dependent on others. Social interaction is a choice, not a survival tool. They also tend to be curious. Curiosity kills boredom. If you're genuinely interested in ideas, hobbies, creativity, or even your own growth, you'll rarely feel that there's nothing to do feeling. Give them a notebook and they'll write. Give them a quiet room and they'll reflect. Give them time and they'll build something, even if it's just clarity. And let's be honest, people who are comfortable alone don't panic when plans get canceled. They're like, oh no, guess I'll enjoy my peace. There's a certain emotional independence there. Their happiness isn't fragile, it doesn't collapse just because the group chat went silent. But here's the interesting part. Enjoying solitude often builds stronger social skills too. When you understand yourself, you understand others better. When you don't desperately need validation, your interactions become more genuine. You're not talking just to fill silence. You're talking because you actually want to connect. So if you're someone who never feels bored alone, that's not weird. It's not antisocial. It's not loner energy. It's self-sufficiency. And if you're someone who struggles with being alone, that's okay too. It just means your brain is used to external stimulation. That can change. Because boredom isn't always about having nothing to do. Sometimes it's about not knowing how to be with yourself. And once you learn that, being alone stops feeling empty. It starts feeling powerful.